Okay, I'm just going to make this quick video on how to upload with Genius Scan, which is my favorite PDF scanner. Um, so let's share my phone screen here. And I'm going to connect. Okay. So really important that you're not taking pictures, but instead you're uploading a PDF, because then you can do it in one file. It just makes it easier for everybody to give and receive feedback. So Genius Scan is this app right here, the orange one. I'll click on that. And then if I want to make a new document, I can do the plus sign. So a couple things. First of all, you do not want to take pictures like this, like way far away or at an angle. You also do not really want to take pictures like this, where there's like multiple things in there. The best thing is to just simply find a spot where you've got a dark background, then stand up above your document and have it self-select. Boom. Okay, so that actually doesn't take that much work, and now I have a really good scan. Then I simply go to the next one. So if I want to go over here and scan this one, I'll come over here, boom, scan. That's great. I'm going to mess this one up. Oops. Okay, I messed that one up. That's bad. Even if let's say that I did like, I don't know, let's say I did like that or something. Even then it still gets it. So that dark background really helps a lot. And then here I can get the last one. Boom, boom. Okay, so that's good, right? What I don't want is to do this. This is just not good. It's really not great. Okay, so let's say we're done. So here's my new document. So now I can look at it, make sure it looks clear. I can click on this. It looks pretty clear. But if I want to change the filter, I can click on this little Harry Potter wand down here and click on filters, and then I could put it in color if I want the red to show up, or I could just have it look like a photo, which actually shows up quite well, or I could do no filter at all, which is great. But I'll keep it in color. I guess that's pretty clear. Actually, I think I'm going to keep the photo just because it's easier to see there. Scroll to the next page. I'll click on photo, just keep it as a photo. This one I'm going to delete because I messed it up. Delete that page. This one, again, for the filters, I'll just do photo and then photo over here. But a lot of times I use black and white, or I use color depending on what I want to show up. And then over here, so this one I'm going to delete, but let's suppose I actually wanted to keep it. So one thing you could do with the edit is you can recrop. And so if I do recrop, it allows me to actually recrop to, decide what parts I want. So I can do that, and then you'll see that it creates that. Well, it's a little distorted, but I actually can recrop and get a pretty decent page. Like that's not terrible. So I'm going to delete this page because I already had it, but you can see that using the recrop really allows you to do that. Then I can check through 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I've got a nice thing. I'll click up here at the top where it says 2020-1018, and I actually want to keep this document, so I'll say AC Advanced Calculus underscore, I think this is maybe, I'll just call this assessment 1 key, rename. And now I have that nice one file for my whole assessment key. Now, what I like about this too is that I can now click on the assessment 1 key, and at the bottom I can export it. So there's two ways to export it. You can export it to email. You cannot export it to the Google Drive unless you have the paid version of Genius Scan. But if you have the Drive app on your phone and you click on Files, the Google Drive will show up. And so then I can actually save it right to the drive. So I want to save this in my advanced calculus folder. I'm going to turn this sideways because it's a little bit easier to see. And then I'm going to save it in unit 1 in the summary folder. So I can sort of choose that folder. I've got it all organized, and then it should show up there. I've had some issues with this. So if it doesn't, another thing you could do is export it to email. and just to make sure you get it, and then you could upload it from your computer. So I could send it to albin.howe@bush.edu, send, and now I'm going to have that in my email as well. Okay, so that is how you use Genius Scan to get really good PDF scans. You can also use Notes to do this. I'd actually just heard the email come in. If you have an iPhone, and there's another app called Cam Scanner that also works well. But if you're having any trouble, I would just say use Genius Scan and use because it works great. I've had no issues with it. All right.